Alrighty, welcome to the PSBS, that's the PlayStation Podcast. I'm your host, Co T, PS and Bye Boys. My co-host here is
Andrew Arenas, double is.
And
Emmett Watkins, EJ Spun61.
He did take a small pause this time.
Yeah.
to take some time to really just think it out.
Yeah, sometimes forget my name.
Oh no, well no, like a couple weeks ago when we had 4 people on, we didn't even know what the order was. It was like, wait, who's going next?
Oh gosh, yeah, the 4 people, yeah, especially for Uncharted spoiler cast. Which, by the way, was like the last time you were on with us, Emmett. Like that was like the beginning of the summer, and now, well, at least for me, it's like coming around full circle. Where like at the end of the summer, we have you on.
Yep, same. I just started classes myself, so nice to be back after all this time.
Yeah, it's excellent. Yeah, man, it's been a while since we talked to you and stuff, and it's really great to have you on.
It's great to be on, y'all.
And anything to appeal to you more so you can listen to our show and others. So we can also mix it up a little bit, because I say this all the time, especially before beginning of semesters or like the beginning of a year or like the dawn of a new era. But I really mean it this time that we are going to find more guest hosts on, because Lord knows what's going to be thrown at me this semester. So I don't know if I'm going to be on every week. So I am doing a recruitment basically on who else can guest host for the week. So I would just suggest anyone that is interested or remotely about it, just hit me up on Twitter at @doubleliz or on my PSN, same tag. And just message me, and all you have to do is just tell me, and then maybe we could get a Skype call or give me your phone number or whatever, and we could just talk for a little bit and see if he or she can be on. So, just a little throwing that out there, because that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
What also is important to note that you guys are here, and we're on episode 73.
Putting that tag in
yeah, I gotta get the number in there. I didn't say it at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So people know.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else we need to mention in the top here before, because there's important things that we don't want to keep till the end. Because do I feel like this is going to be a long one? Yes, it is, because
it's what is it called? It's parliamentary procedure. We start with old business, or no, unfinished business. We start with unfinished business first. Then do you move to new business, then old business, or do you do old business then new business?
It's already making my head hurt, that question. I don't think we.
I have to know this for Quiz Bowl. We had so many questions about this. I should know this. I know for sure you start with unfinished business. Then I think you move on to old business, then new business. But then I think you go to new business first, because you want to get the new stuff, and then it's like, okay, we have some extra time. Is there anything old we need to go back on? And then you go to old business. So I think old business comes after new business.
That one's a very tough one.
And then you listen to The Business by New Boys, released in 2005.
That's a very good song.
It was when I was 12.
Oh!
I can't speak to equality now.
But what I wanted to also announce at the top here is that, Dave, who uploads our content on iTunes, and we're under his network umbrella of shows that you could also listen to. All you have to do is just click the artist on iTunes, and you get to see the bevy of shows that he has. Literally a bevy. And he hit me up on Twitter the other day. He was all like, man, you gotta shout this out. So apparently he uploaded a YouTube video, and now he has a Patreon for his shows. Not necessarily for any of our shows, because I checked on it and it didn't look like ours was part in there for some reason. But I don't know. So for his other shows, so yeah, we have a Patreon. We'll put the link in. I'll send the link so we can put it in the YouTube video. And then we'll put it in the show notes, I suppose. So, because I guess in the description too, that helps. So, because I don't know if you can click on links in iTunes at all or anywhere. So. Yeah, we have a Patreon. There's also a YouTube video on it, so we'll post the link of the YouTube video on there. So, yeah, Dave has a Patreon now.
Quick question: what's a Patreon?
What's a Patreon?
Yeah.
You don't know what a Patreon is?
Well, I might know, but somebody out there probably doesn't know. So let's just hear it.
Well, the people don't know what a Patreon is.
It's a hot new thing. The youngins need to be told.
It is a hot new thing. Well, it's a crowdfunding platform.
Mm-hmm.
It's mainly popular with YouTubers and musicians and all that. So it's basically funding for on a regular basis. It could be like on a monthly basis or sometimes like a quarterly basis in some instances, but generally it's monthly. And yeah,
you can donate you can
or
give
donations.
to. Yeah, some people do donations, and mainly it's just like you give however much you want a month. Like you can give $1 a month or $5 a month, or you can be crazy and give like 100 or something. But depending on how much you want to give a month, you get certain rewards. Some people give exclusive episodes of their podcast and stuff, and other people do other stuff. But you'd have to check his page to see what he would do.
Yeah, and his page, is really just the highest tier is $10 a month. So.
Hello. All right, slight snag right there.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
That's okay. I gotta really hit this home that this Patreon is gonna be really cool. I'm gonna put money in soon after I settle everything with my bank. So just do whatever. Just donate or just do the monthly thing. It's gonna be really cool. I'll be sure to put the links in the description.
Yeah.
Sounds
Do
good.
that.
So what do we have?
But yeah, getting into the news of the week. I don't know where to start. Let me see.
Oh, you do know where to start. You put it like in an order or whatnot.
I don't put it in
You do
order.
that.
Like I put it in chronological order as it's revealed through the week. But like when I actually look at it, I'm like, where should I start though?
Don't give me that.
There's this one item I saw and I just wanted to put it in just to annoy you because I love to hear you rant about this.
What is it? What could it possibly
Like this
be?
one actually
What?
I like because most of the times I when you go on a rant, I have to slow you down. But I like it when you rant on these things.
All right, let's see what we got. What is it? I don't know what it could be, dude.
Oh,
like
boy, I'm
I'm
excited.
even over this mood. What do we got?
It's
Here
actually
comes the tension.
so this past week it was announced that
Yes.
Cartoon Network and Game
Uh-huh.
Middle Entertainment are making this new side-scrolling brawler called Cartoon Network Battle Crashers. And there's a trailer for it, and it basically looks like Scott Pilgrim the game, just with a cleaner, it's not 8-bit though, but it's like the same kind of gameplay, like a 4-player beat 'em up type thing. And then the funny thing was like, play as like your favorite Cartoon Network characters, and there's only like 6.
Really? Wow, they're really digging the well.
Yeah, or you can play as Steven Universe. You can play as Finn and Jake. You can play as wait,
Oh, no, thank you.
Steven Universe.
Yeah, you can play as you can play as Finn and Jake, but they're together as one character. You can play as Clarence. You can play as Steven from Steven Universe. You can play as Gumball. You can play as Uncle Grandpa, and you can play as Rigby and Mordecai as one character.
Gumball. What's wrong with that one?
The Amazing World of Gumball.
The Amazing World of Gumball.
I don't even know what that is.
Don't know
So
what that is.
It's actually a good show.
Well, actually, that show made a very elaborate Last of Us reference.
Yeah, it was great.
Like straight up, like you gotta stay away from parasites because if you get near a parasite, the parasite will just latch onto you and become a fungus, and you become a mutant monster thing, and then the world will go into chaos and be the post-apocalypse. And they'd be like, "Dude, you got that from a video game." He's like, "Yeah, but it's still true."
And then like the guy transformed into a clicker halfway through.
He turned into a clicker.
It was amazing.
does the game look cool at least?
I mean, here's the thing. There's not a lot of details. Like they don't even tell you the price point, even though it is getting a physical retail copy.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
$40.
I mean, shit better not be $40.
Oh.
I mean, if this is like at the very most a $20 game, and even then I don't even know. But I don't really.
I mean,
see it. If it's
$20 if it was downloadable.
Yeah, like since it's getting a retail release, I just don't know. Like I would think at 20. I mean, I don't know how many games get released at retail with a $20 price point. Start.
Resident Evil 4, 5, and 6 on PS4.
Shovel Knight.
And Dead Rising now, isn't it?
Dead
They
Rising.
got Dead Rising on retail now. So
Oh yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah.
I know.
Because beforehand they didn't announce that, but then Cody texted me the other day. He's like, "Hey, the listing is up now." I'm like, "Oh, well, Capcom didn't say that before. They were like strictly like saying digital, but now it's so PSA for you guys that want to get Dead Rising."
Yeah.
Hallelujah.
I mean, this is.
But it's a Cartoon Network game.
I mean, it looked kind of neat because, like I said, it's like the Scott Pilgrim gameplay. The beat 'em up, and it's co-op. You go up to 4 players. There'll be a versus mode, so you can fight each other too. It's neat though, but I wish it was like you would agree, it'd be more broader. Like it would be more nostalgic with older characters and stuff, not just these.
You were saying like 6 characters. I'm like, okay, that's very. All right.
Yeah, it's only 6
Seems like
characters.
they're going down the current modern.
Yeah, it's only 6 characters and it's all like modern, and it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, like it'd be neat. Like I said, it's more broader, older cartoons and more characters. But I don't know if there's gonna be like what game did that? It was like a kid's. Kung Fu Panda did that. Remember when they made like a Smash Brothers knockoff and like every character was DLC?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Like every character in that game was DLC.
It was Kung Fu Panda 3, wasn't it? Or
it was like Kung Fu Panda 3. I don't even know. Was the game? The game wasn't even free to play. You still had to buy the base game and then buy each character for it.
It was so deliberate, and it's Activision.
Yeah,
that sounds gross.
It's crazy.
But I mean, there's not much to say. I mean, because I can't speak to any of most of these properties on Cartoon Network because I don't watch them, and just the network doesn't speak to me really much anymore. So
the only one
some of those shows are good, I will say.
Yeah.
Well,
like Steven Universe, I don't watch, and I plan to watch Steven Universe one day because I see top TV show review websites
it got nominated for Emmys this year.
That's like the highest of praise. So I imagine just myself one summer just watching it, So
yeah,
I'm right now. No, I'm not really.
Yeah. I mean, the only character that's odd to me in this lineup is Uncle Grandpa because I thought that show was canceled because it's not really highlighted in their lineups right now.
Yeah, same
with
here.
Other shows. I thought that was canceled, so it's weird that's there. And then Teen Titans are in there because that's probably an obscure thing because because it's weird because it's Warner Brothers, so it's probably one of those things where they probably couldn't resecure it for a game. Like for television, it's one thing, but to have those Warner Brother characters be in a game too with other characters is probably a legal thing.
What was Uncle Grandpa?
That one's stupid. I don't like that one. I watched 2 episodes of it and I was just like, nope. And these other shows are right.
Is that also a fantasy show?
It's just complete randomness.
Nonsense.
There is just no
nonsense.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense. There's just nothing to it.
Because I feel why does Cartoon Network have a high abundance of fantasy shows? It seems like all they have. I mean, that's because it's so abstract you can do anything with it, but I don't know. It's just getting a little tired.
That show was just too nonsensical for me. I was just nah. Or you look at something like Gumball where it's crazy, but at least it's funny and has some story
There's a storyline.
But
the thing about Steven Universe too, from what I heard, that show has a story.
Yes, there's a story and there's arc.
Yeah, that's what I want. I don't want any of this Teen Titans Go just randomness.
I can't take Teen Titans Go. They had a whole episode about legs, and I was just like, oh, why is this show exist?
It's a garbage show.
But then they set up the Sailor Moon reference in that episode.
Sure.
So all these little gags that oh, that's cool, but then everything else about the show is garbage.
But the show acknowledges that as garbage. They had a meta episode where they're I thought people hate us, and haters only make up a small portion of the internet, and they show a chart. Haters, this little thing on a graph chart. Yeah. And then the Teen Titans are and the Teen Titans.
I'm not gonna go down this.
And the Teen Titans are all if people hate us, then why do they watch us? And they're because people just love to hate.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Emmett, you gotta be with me on this. The original Teen Titans, the one with the freaking Toonami and all that had the.
Oh yeah, I remember.
But they acknowledge
that show had a story.
But they acknowledge it on the show too. They were they had an episode where they ran into somebody who's a fan of the show. You like the Teen Titans, right? And the kid's uh-huh. And they hold up 2 pictures, the original cartoon and the new cartoon. They're which one you like best? And he points to the old cartoon.
Yes.
And they're oh, well, whatever. You like the Teen Titans in general. You don't care which interpretation, right?
Yeah, and then they actually watch an episode of the old Teen Titans.
They watch the old show, and they're what? That show got canceled for us? What were they thinking?
It was so much cooler.
Yeah.
They said that in the show, and I'm just wow, they're jumping the shark hardcore.
It's super meta.
Remember all the cool DC shit that they had in there too. None of it is in Teen Titans Go, as far as I consider. It's all meta, small references. Nothing big or meaningful.
My avatar, my public avatar. No, not my public avatar. My real name avatar on PlayStation is Night Owl from Teen Titans Go,
which is cool, but it's just
because it just stood out to me.
small.
What? Night Owl on Teen Titans Go. I'm using that as my avatar. I looked it up, put it up there.
Kids show that I feel like just entertains like 4-year-olds. It's just I never liked Teen Titans Go. It's not what the original one used to be. I could be high on nostalgia on that show all I want, but I'm pretty sure I could watch an episode of Teen Titans, the original Teen Titans now, and still really like it.
Yeah.
Well,
This
as an audience,
yeah,
I mean, as an audience.
I mean, I haven't watched it in a while. I just caught like one episode the other day. It was like super meta, where they're like straight up acknowledging the haters that hate them, and I'm like, okay.
Just, I'll be happy when it gets canceled one day.
It will never get canceled. It's too cheap.
Does it already have more episodes than the original?
Well, it depends on what you count, because they only do 15-minute episodes.
Oh, jeez. Forget it.
That's all the writers
I don't
have
even
to
want to know.
take.
I don't even want to know.
On to happier thoughts.
Yeah, no, it's just for those of you who don't know, we go into these huge rants off air on modern day cartoons, so that's just
Because most of them are garbage.
That's just
Well,
why.
modern day, I say modern day children's cartoons. I have to really segment that because I think in terms of adult animation, I think it's gone high. It's gone for the most part. We have our lame Family Guys and The Simpsons, but
Rick and Morty is like the greatest thing ever made.
no, Rick and Morty's like the greatest thing ever made. BoJack Horseman's fantastic, and other
now
things.
it is.
So. Well, now it is. Well, I was wrong, but I mean, I just finished watching season 3 and it was fantastic.
So I remember back when season 1 came out, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't like season 1.
No, it was first 3 episodes were garbage. And then I had to go through it, and then season 2 was so good, and then 3 is even better. So,
So you hear that, Telltale? Make a BoJack game.
yeah, I would if that were to happen.
I had to bring it around to video games. I had to put video games in there somewhere in this little cartoon rant.
But just don't make a text-based game. Don't get me excited and make it a text game.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty tempted to get that Mr. Robot game.
Oh yeah. Now who's the nerdy one? You wanted to buy a composition book for $15.
Yeah, I wanted to buy. Yeah, there was they sell this composition book that they sell a character uses in the game, and you can go to the .com website and go buy a composition book.
That I can't recommend that at all.
$15. But it had some stuff to the lore, stuff that's in there.
Nerd.
Good.
Nerd. Nerdy.
Who cares about the lore?
The lore.
No, I get to finally point the nerdy finger at Andrew because he calls everything else out for being nerdy.
Yeah, you dweeb. Go
Fine,
play some
composition
Gwent, you
book.
dweeb.
It can't be as bad as Gwent, though. Can't go worse than Gwent.
Wait
It
till
all
they
comes
announce a Mr. Robot card game, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, shit."
Oh my god.
There would be a Mr. Robot card game.
You didn't think there was gonna be an Uncharted card game, but there is."
Look, I'm all for because Mr. Robot's already done all sorts of different things with its storytelling and its television and the 360 VR. I don't think a card game is in the foreseeable future. They have a chess game, but it's just classic chess.
Anyway, let's see what else I got. Well, speaking of Mr. Robot, it's something close to it.
Oh, really?
Something close to it. Watch Dogs 2.
Coming
in November.
I am so excited for that game, tenfold since the show.
Because of the show.
Yeah.
I'm fairly excited.
Unofficial tie-in to the show. Watch Dogs
See,
2.
Evan's spot. Fairly excited. You're fairly excited.
But what was interesting though about Watch Dogs 2, Ubisoft kind of talked about this week, is that you can actually play the game without killing anyone. You can have you can actually do a no-kill playthrough.
Yeah.
Oh, so they're really leaning into all the non-shooting aspects of the game. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, really dive into tech, doing more stun stuff, which is neat. I just hope that there isn't a trophy for no kill because that's depressing.
God,
I don't think there will
cry.
be. I feel like this is more like something you can do, but they don't want to necessarily force you to do it.
I don't know, man. Don't jinx it. Dishonored.
Dishonored, yeah. Or no, the other one was Deus Ex. Oh, that depressed me. Because in Deus Ex, I was like, oh, look, the first one, not the new one that just came out this week.
Yeah.
The Revolution, yeah. So I was sitting there oh, look at all these cool gun upgrades, look at all these cool, action stuff I can upgrade, and then there's a trophy, don't kill no one. I'm like, God damn it. I feel I don't need the platinum, but I feel like I'm being held back because there is that trophy to not kill anyone. I have all these kill upgrades, and I'm like, I can't use them. So I felt like it was controlling my gameplay. by telling me not to kill anyone. Even
well,
though
I felt like Dead Space's trophy for only using one weapon was downgrading.
Yeah, but I did that on
the
like my
plasma
second.
cutter.
I did that on like my second or third playthrough.
Oh, I did that on my very first.
Oh, that's your fault.
I never went for that trophy because I'm not crazy.
No, dude, I got my platinum in Dead Space 1, and I really, really wanted to get a platinum in Dead Space 2, but I got too depressed doing that hardcore mode.
Go get an easy platinum in like a Telltale game. You could just pretend it's a Dead Space 2 platinum.
No,
because in the time that it take you to beat one of those Telltale games, you would have done like a Dead Space 2 attempt.
You don't understand how many times it takes just even do an attempt of hardcore mode. How long it takes. Yeah. Like, you play that thing for four hours on hardcore mode, like a 4-hour attempt. Boom, random door kills you. Well, it's time to start over. Watch that opening cutscene again that you can't skip. So, you know how many times I watched that engineer guy get brutally told apart by that thing?
Yeah, you could like draw it on your own at this point.
Yeah, like I've seen it so many times. It's like,
You can act it out.
Sounds terrible. That's why I only platinum games that are fun to platinum.
Well, Dead Space 2
is like fun. It's just like that
until you get to that part.
Until you get to that one, yeah. Like I have every trophy in Dead Space 2 except that one. And Dead Space 1, I love playing Dead Space 1. I played it like 4 or 5 times to get that platinum, but I loved it every playthrough, even using just that one gun. I loved doing it because I was just focused on upgrading that one gun. You know?
Yeah, I'm never going for, like, I rarely do any trophies involving any difficulty. Like, I'll collect everything in the world if you want me to, and I'll do all the little tricks and stuff, but you want me to play something on hard mode and then give me, like, rules in that hard mode? Nah, I'm good.
See, that's what's so depressing for me to go for that Witcher 3 platinum, because that's pretty much my last trophy is do Death March. And the problem with Death March is, like, well, one thing they kind of did to make it easier is that you can do New Game Plus now, so you can carry over your stuff from your previous playthrough.
So, that's good.
So at least you're not starting from level 1. But the problem is since I played Witcher 3 for over 100 hours, I'm used to the like medium gameplay. Because when you switch it to Death March, it changes the gameplay.
Death March looks hard. Like,
yeah,
my friend started on Death March or something, or like the hardest difficulty, and like freaking, he was just getting killed like with one swipe of the sword.
Yeah,
it's so funny. He kept blocking, and then when he would unblock and let his guard down, he would get slashed by this guy and just die.
Instant die. Yeah, so it's super hard. It's hard already. Then you can't even like meditate to heal. Which if you played Witcher 3, you know what I'm talking about, and that's like insane to think like, oh, I can't meditate to heal. That's crazy. Like you have to constantly have something on you to heal you. Like
sounds like the worst thing in the world.
Yeah, and I mean, here's the crazy thing too. Like just doing the story missions is like what 20 to 40 hours, something like that. So like it's gonna take 24 hours of enduring that to get that platinum.
Jeez, you gotta do it for that Witcher platinum.
I'll just give me a Ratchet and Clank or Doom platinum, where all I got to do is upgrade everything and collect everything.
That Ratchet platinum was fun to get.
Like I'll put in time, just not challenge.
Yeah, the Ratchet platinum was fun. I got that. A month or so ago.
Most people have gotten that.
Mm-hmm. No, I haven't got to platinum in it yet, but you know what's one platinum that's apparently really easy?
Yeah.
Zero Time Dilemma. Because I looked at the trophies. You know what the percentage is for the platinum?
Is it like the highest ever?
It's like
90
60
something.
Yeah, it's like really high. It's like over 60%.
That's got to be the most I've ever seen for any game. No way. Like I've seen 30s and like 40s.
No, this is over 60%.
Yeah, that's got to be the highest for any game. That's ridiculous. I mean, there's Telltale games that maybe are like 50 or like 40. Yeah, that's the highest I've ever seen.
But you got to think, too, with Zero Time Dilemma, they probably sold less copies than a Telltale game, and then the people who are playing are going to play until they get the platinum. So that's probably why it's so high.
True.
And I haven't got it yet, because I haven't finished up the game yet. But I'll eventually get it. But yeah, it was crazy to see how high the platinum was on there, the platinum percentage.
Side note. Oh, real quick side note for everyone who got many, many, many months ago, Prototype 2 on PS3. That was a really fun platinum.
Yeah.
That is all.
Yeah, Prototype's also
because Prototype did come out on PS4, so there you go.
Came on PS4. You can go get that platinum again on PS4.
I might if it becomes like $4.
Well, that's the thing too. They announced that it is getting a retail copy.
Prototype 2?
Prototype 1 and 2 are getting like bundled in the thing, and it's gonna be released at retail. So once
Another
at retail, the price will start dropping.
Another thing for me to put on the shelf and never play.
Play.
The Witcher.
Yeah, like The Witcher.
That's
like
how it
Lego
was.
Dimensions that I just bought. Christ.
Oh, did you buy the one? Did you buy the one with Supergirl in it?
Oh no, 'cause I just bought the base pack because they had a sale on Best Buy, and the only one I bought in addition to that was the Emmett figure. Because of course.
Yeah. No, because if you would have waited a month,
I really want to.
Yeah, because if you would have waited like a month though, they would have had the PS4 exclusive one that comes with Supergirl.
I'll buy her separately on eBay or something.
Well,
on
yeah, maybe eBay.
eBay.
But like for right now, they said there's no plans to sell her separately outside that pack.
Give it 6 months.
Yeah, I mean eventually, but for right now, they said she'll only be available in the starter pack for PS4.
Oh,
But
dude,
it was on sale for $35. How could I pass that up?
So it's gonna be like a new edition of the starter pack.
Yeah, like it's the same game. It's just now this one comes with Supergirl in addition to the other 3 base characters.
Oh, dude, I'm gonna get that because I don't know if you know Emmett. I am a huge fan of Supergirl.
Oh, you're not the only
Because
one.
because I'm a really huge fan of Melissa Benoist. And
Oh yeah, she's great.
she's a fantastic actress. Oh, and because I was in addition to also watching Gotham, I got through like half of like Supergirl, and man, that was a bit tough. But because I watched most of DC's television, most of it, and yeah, I would like to get that character. I do like Supergirl.
Dope AF, as they say.
Mm-hmm. She's
Her
really
character's going to be in Justice too, so there's more Supergirl content.
Yeah,
in video games.
Watch this for the plot.
Yeah,
the plot.
I watch it.
She's about to get.
I watch it for the plot.
She's about to get semi rebooted to fit in the Arrowverse or
Yeah,
Flashverse.
to fit into CW with everyone else.
Whatever it's called.
And they're going to do the musical episode together with Flash.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, so I'm really excited for that. What else do we have this week? Was there really anything else?
There is some more stuff this week. They announced that PlayStation Now is coming to PC.
Woo!
Finally. Just to clarify for people, what was originally on PC earlier this year was Remote Play.
That was Remote Play.
Where you connect your PC to your
or
PS4
Mac
and play, or your Mac and connect it to there, and you can stream your game from your console to that. What PlayStation Now is, if you forgot, is the streaming monthly service where you can stream like PS3 games.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of streaming it to your PS4 or your Vita, you can do that on Vita or your PS3. You can now stream to your PC, which they also announced to go with this is that they're doing that adapter thing. You just plug it inside your computer and boom, your DualShock 4 is working with your PC.
Now, someone did pose a really interesting question. I couldn't find a clarification on this. What if a game requires multiple controllers?
I don't know.
Do you need another one? Because the Xbox One, all you need is one for all the controllers that are around.
I mean, maybe. I didn't look at the specs for that adapter, if it supports more than one controller.
I mean, I feel like if they're going to make you go through the trouble of buying a separate adapter, they should make it to where that one adapter is good for however many controllers you need.
Because, man, that would be ballsy if you had to buy one adapter for each controller.
Like, you want to play split screen like Borderlands or something, there's 4 controllers, there's $100 on adapters right there. Because 25 each. So, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Do most laptops even have 4 USB ports on them?
Shoot.
Some I know most laptops just have 3.
Yeah, mine has 3.
Get a USB hub or something, jeez.
Yeah.
And that'd be wonky.
Another thing to buy, a USB hub, and then 4 adapters. Plus, you gotta make sure you have good internet so you can even stream the game.
And your PlayStation Now subscription.
And your PlayStation Now subscription.
Just buy a PS3 at that point, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah, it's coming a high venture. But speaking of things getting higher.
Wait, speaking of things getting higher, I want to point out in Lego Dimensions, I want
to smoke weed in Lego Dimensions.
No, I want something better. I want a Dr. Harleen minifigure.
Oh dear God,
character, because I really like Margot Robbie in glasses. Before she turned into Harley Quinn. Before she turned into Harley Quinn.
That brief scene flashback thing where you see her as a normal scientist person or doctor.
Because when I was watching the movie a second time, unfortunately, that was like, oh my god.
If you really like Margot Robbie in glasses, then there are certain websites you can go to, I'm sure.
No, there isn't, because that is the only thing. And she like wears those and has like the hair like all like kind of crazy before she goes into the acid pit.
So if I were to go on your computer and hit the letter M, would the first thing that pop up on your history is Margot Robbie glasses?
Let's see. Well, let me go check right now. What was the first thing?
Letter M and see what the first thing that pops up is.
Mac Rumors, My School, Mary Washington, Men's Clothing, Mr. Robot. That's it. Right, I just read through like my predecessor history.
That was very ballsy of you to read out your history live on the podcast.
Oh yeah, because there is nothing. I don't have it because like, I
know my letter M is clean. I don't know about the other letters, but my M is clean.
M. Who else wants to I? IKEA, Inbox, Instagram. That's it. I guess nothing was with the other I. Ooh, do we want to go to the letter W?
Oh God,
this is a great game.
AV Club, Instagram. What? This is not even W. I guess. My school, Mary Washington again with the W.
It's like Russian roulette, but instead of actual assassination, it's character assassination.
What letter are we going to pick this time? See what's the first thing.
Let's type in R. Oh God.
Jason Bourne. Oh my God. Oh, Justice League.
This could be a whole nother podcast in itself.
C. Let's see the letter C.
Search history roulette.
IGN for some reason. Media purchases. California lifestyle clothing.
Alrighty.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna do for right now.
That's all right. Okay, that's fine. But somebody's gonna take this idea and turn it into a game.
You want me to go to letter P?
Oh God.
PlayStation.
Yeah, it should be.
I was thinking something else.
PSBS.
Yay.
Purchase. Papa John's.
Papa John's.
That's it.
All right. Okay, fine. We believe you. Okay.
I can't just like I would be like if I was like
kittens. Wait, that doesn't begin with a P. Wait.
Okay, I'm done with this. But as I was saying, I urge that there's a minifigure, or at least of Dr. Harleen, because she is my favorite.
Mm-hmm. There is a Pop Funko bobblehead. I sent you a picture of it the other day.
It was freaking ridiculous how good she looked in those glasses. That was the only good thing about that movie.
You're gonna go back and watch like Wolf of Wall Street and like digitally put glasses in over her.
That's better than any part of her in that movie that she was in. Like that just did it for me. Forget that movie. Suicide Squad won me over.
That's hilarious to me.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I told Cody this the other day. I'll die a happy man if I get to see another movie with Margot Robbie in glasses somehow.
Wow, that's a little.
I will die happy man. That's all I need in my life.
Does she wear glasses in Tarzan? Because I mean, she's like a doctor or something in that, right?
I mean, she probably does.
Jane, like in like the Disney adaptation, like wears like geeky, like no, those are like grandma glasses. But I want her to wear like those hipster-looking glasses or something.
I love how you're hung up on these glasses. It's like, yo.
Well,
that's just it's so funny to me.
It is kind of my thing.
So, okay.
Yeah.
I have a bad eyesight fetish.
A very listening to a very revealing episode of the PSBS.
I mean, I'm kind of open with that. It's not really a weird one.
Weird. It's just weird that we're talking
about
a
weird one.
It's not weird. It's just peculiar.
It's peculiar. I mean, I like it. It's like because like I personally wear glasses. I'm like attracted to other people that wear glasses. It's kind of like a thing that kind of like.
Oh yeah, I definitely get you.
It's a nice starter because like I had trouble thinking of like, man, how am I gonna really like approach a woman this semester? Just like be like, hey, what's your trophy level? That's what I
go to a girl, take off her glasses, be like, how many fingers am I holding up?
It'll just be middle finger. Oh. Anyways, I'm sorry that this got me excited.
That's totally fine.
Dr. Harley.
Margot Robbie's a nice lady.
She is very nice. Very young, too.
She drinks.
She drinks a lot, which is my kind of woman.
Yeah, but when you get drunk on live TV, it's a little
insulting.
Yeah, when I was watching Stephen Colbert, she was drunk on there, and I was just like, what?
Oh, boy.
Let Tina Fey do all the talking while she sits back all just about to pass out. I'm like, what's going on here?
She's channeling that Harley. That's method acting for you.
Method acting. There you go.
Like,
I guess.
I didn't like her when she had the hair bun when the first scene with the Joker, because that was just lame. That whole scene was lame. Anyways, it was with her when she was about to go in the acid bath. That was it.
Oh man!
And then I'm seeing pictures here right now of like not scenes that were not used. Like, look at this scene that she has a gun pointed at Joker's head. That was not in the movie.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that weren't in the movie, like quality. Now we need to move on.
Get that.
Just wait, we're gonna get that 3-hour cut in a couple months.
Oh my god.
We'll watch and be like, oh, that wasn't eye-bleedingly bad.
I swear to God, if there's a girl that looks like that at my school, watch out.
What?
Watch out.
Oh, that's wrong. Okay.
You're gonna listen to this podcast and be like, she's in the ditch. Oh boy.
For Halloween, I'm gonna ask you to dress up as Dr. Harley Quinzel. Because that's a hot thing right now, in case you haven't seen them. A lot of people want to dress up as Joker and Harley.
Dude,
I know.
People have been dressing up as the Suicide Squad, Harley and Joker for the past like 2 years. Last 2 years I've been to Voodoo Fest. They have people dressed up as Harley Quinn and Joker from Suicide Squad. You know?
At MomoCon too, there was plenty of them around.
Like, it's the women that dress up as like Harley Quinn don't really do it for me. It's the ones that dress up as Dr. Harley Quinzel before Harley Quinn. It's like I could do without the tattoos and all that. So
because then it's like you're capable of insanity, but you ain't there yet.
Which I really like. Which is like kind of
on the brink of danger.
On the brink of danger. So they needed more scenes. So there's a lot that movie needed, but
it needs you and some glasses wearing girls.
Yeah, it does. So yeah, that's a shame. Oh, there's a picture of her on a motorcycle. This is cool. God.
You're like searching this stuff up as we're recording. It's okay.
You brought. I mean, well, I brought it up too because
you brought it up. I didn't bring it up.
It's a clear showing that like nothing is PlayStation related really happened this week, but there is a big thing that we.
There's a big thing, and we're gonna get to it.
It's nice Fireside Chat because this has been a long time since we talked to Emmett, and I miss him a lot. I mean, great. I could have called him up anytime, but. At midnight, 2 o'clock in the morning, be like, "Hey, man, how you doing?" But very rarely do I get to talk about people about this stuff. I mean, I'm not going to be here at school, even though
your repressed thoughts about glasses-wearing women.
I mean,
and why they should watch out.
Watch out, but that it's just talk about how much Suicide Squad sucked, the big one. But at least there's this redeeming factor of Dr. Harleen
Quinzel.
Yeah, Quinzel or
Quinzel, whatever hell her last name was.
But yeah, look at that! Like her on the motorcycle. Like, they didn't use this in the movie. Why?
Everyone Google search at home Harley Quinzel on motorcycle.
Well, you have to type in Dr. Harley and Quinzel Suicide Squad.
Oh, type in the following AOL search term.
What's this deal with her on a motorcycle? I don't understand. Margot Robbie does motorcycle stunt. Okay.
Okay.
The world may never know.
Never know.
Until they cut on DVD.
Ultimate Edition.
Ultimate Edition.
Indeed.
Anyway.
David Ayer directing.
So any other video games going on?
There is?
Let's bring this back around.
It's going to be kind of difficult.
Get this back on track here. So we gotta address the big thing this week. Well, actually, no. I mentioned something. Thing. Well, yeah, I mentioned one thing, and you distracted me, and I got to bring it back to that. Because what I said was, speaking of things getting higher, and then you went on a tangent. It was announced this week that PlayStation Plus is actually going up.
Yeah.
For the first time in what, 5 years, 6 years?
Ever since it came
Since
out?
its creation, yeah.
Since its creation.
Since its creation, it's going up. So now it will cost $60 a year. For the 12-month pack, and then it's going to cost $25 for a 3-month. And I think that is the 1-month plan staying the same? I think it is.
1 month plan staying the same.
I think that's staying the same.
Yeah.
And this goes into effect after September 22nd. So between now and September 22nd, you can still go out and buy the $50 cards and get you a year.
I mean, people were freaking out about this a lot online, but at the same time, I look at it and I'm like, well, I felt like I was getting a good deal on Plus this entire time. Like even I get it on sale and stuff. I just got another year for about $38. So I never felt like I was getting cheated. Now that it's a little bit more expensive, I mean, I still feel like that's a good deal. People complain about, oh, the games aren't good, but if they were trying to give you enough games so where you wouldn't have to buy real games every year, then they'd be charging you a lot more for that service. So I think it's perfectly fine being as a recommend games that you would never play. They give you those for free. I think that's a perfectly fine service. So I don't have a problem with it. What about you guys?
Well, my thing was, for the longest time, I didn't have to kind of worry about Plus because like 2 or 3 years ago, I bought like a bunch of them when they're like crazy low for Black Friday, like $30 for a year.
Wow.
So I bought like 2 of them. So I was good for like 2 years. And then last Black Friday or before then, they were doing a thing for like $10, gets you 3 months. So I bought 2 more, so I had 6 months on top of it. And then finally, this past month, all that expired. my 2.5 years of Plus that I banked for sales just expired. And I was like, crap, I didn't know what to do. So I was like, do I buy a 1-year card or do I not? I don't know. So I said, well, screw it. If I buy a 3-month card now, then by the time I need to buy another one, it'll be around Black Friday, and I can see what the Black Friday deal is. So I got now. So so right after I got my 3-month thing, about a week after I did my 3 months, they announced this, and I'm like, now I'm under pressure. Like, should I go buy a $50 card now, or should I just wait it out and see if they go on sale in November? And the problem is, if they don't go on sale in November, then I got to pay $60 for a year. So I don't know.
I mean, they're gonna go on sale, but it's gonna be $50. So
yeah, it'll be back to normal price. So
I would honestly just hop on it now. Like if you scour eBay or if you follow the right people on Twitter, like Video Game Deals or Wario64, they'll tweet out whenever something goes down under 40, or under 50, I should say.
Yeah, shout out to Wario64 and Cheap Ass Gamer. They always do a good job.
Oh yeah, just follow those. You'll get cheap PlayStation Plus and every other gaming stuff.
I gotta call you out, Cheap Ass Gamer, though.
Uh-oh.
You do post some meaningless shit sometimes. Like, do I really need to know that what is it? A freaking Borderlands 2 XXL shirt is like $2 right now at GameStop. Like, I don't need that.
I need it.
I mean, I don't necessarily tweet that stuff, but sometimes they post that, and I'm like, well, somebody would want this. It's a tweet.
Guess.
I mean, why not tweet it?
It's not like, oh my god, like you have to view it and buy it, but I don't know, it's just kind of useless. Like, I want games, I don't want clothes.
I think they prioritize, it's cheap, and someone would care because it's video game related, so they think about if it's cheap first.
Cheap ass gamer.
Yeah. Good point.
And I do like it when they post the PlayStation sales links first. They kind of get around to it super quick.
Oh yeah, flash sales and everything.
Oh, I love those flash sales.
Amen. We just wrapped one up last weekend. It was great.
If there's another thing I do love on this earth, I also love PlayStation flash sales.
I'll tell you what. Yeah, I was about to say. When that flash sale has glasses on, boy, howdy, you watch out.
Yeah, and it would really do something. It definitely has something. Holy crap!
Anyway,
I need to get off of this Google page. So PlayStation Plus, you guys didn't even let me. PlayStation Plus,
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I'll let my expertise on this now because I've been a PlayStation Plus subscriber for a while, but then I tottered off, and it's kind of difficult because I haven't even bothered redeeming a lot of these games that have come up because I really literally have no interest. So the $10, I think especially if $10 is too much for you at this point, especially for like a commodity like a video game, then I don't know. You might have to question whether or not you're actually getting any kind of worth out of it. If $10 is a little too much, because um, like I can understand $60 is a lot of money. It's the price of a full price game, and that could be a little tricky. But just look at how much you get out of PlayStation Plus, because as much as people like to boast at how much you like to get it, I still feel like, I mean, it's been ever since the beginning. It's got to be on the things that you're interested in. Granted, you're not going to get those AAA games anytime soon. That might happen, but we're not. We talked about so much on the PSBS about AAA games and whatnot. So listen to the beginning of some of those episodes. But I gain benefits from the sales, great benefits that happen from the sales, because every once in a while there are sales that you don't need Plus to get extra percentage off. But every once in a while there are those sales that you would get even more of a discount if you had Plus. There's the games, of course. There might be one that you might be interested in, and every once in a while, like I do. Of course, to play online, as much as I like to put on the tinfoil hat and like to say that, oh, you don't need Plus to play online, because you don't. Just kidding. So
if you only play Warframe.
Or No Man's Sky.
Or No Man's Sky.
So really just... I think this is just kind of a call of like how much PlayStation Plus is worth to you. Like if you really don't play online all that much and you're not interested in any of these things and don't take advantage of the things that PlayStation Plus has to offer, then maybe you just don't need it. Like me right now, especially since I'm going back to school right now, I don't need it. So
I definitely don't need it.
I definitely don't need it. So when the time comes and there's maybe like a compelling game out there, maybe I'll go like grab it for a month or whatever, or 3 months, but even though I don't like doing that, I like to spend the full 60. So I'll have to see. And plus, if anyone wants to like look out there, sometimes there's these like game and PlayStation Plus bundles where Target did do one time. Granted, it's all the way back in 2014 when Target did like a $70 deal with like Watch Dogs and PlayStation Plus back when Watch Dogs was.
Oh yeah.
So you never know. Be on the lookout for those. Those are really common, like at Best Buy or Target. Or a Costco. So just be on the lookout for those in case. So you get like a bonus, you get a full game for it, and then you get a year of Plus, which is pretty awesome. So be on the lookout for that, especially during Black Friday, which is approaching somewhat. So,
And then if anybody complains about the price hike, Xbox has been $60
Xbox
forever.
Is $60, granted.
Yeah.
And
for a while, maybe not forever.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the problem here isn't so much the price. I mean, it's only $10 more, but I think the problem is just people are asking for quality or something to go with it. Like show us why there needs to be a price increase. Because I mean, look, Powers got canceled, so we know that money's not going towards that or any like original series.
Rip.
So where is it going to go? Are we going to get more games or better games or what? And then like some people were like speculating in the comments, like, what if they start cutting like PS3 games or Vita games from like the Plus lineup?
Like I wonder if they were to do that in return for like better PS4 games, but that's just like the hope. But like the Vita, dude, you might as well cut those, because if you're getting like PSP games all the time, by no sort of.
Well, I wouldn't say cut Vita games, but I would say cut PS3 games at this point.
No, there's still plenty of PS3 games they could give away that are good.
I mean, but great. I mean, I can't like unless they start becoming playable on PS4, they're just not going to they're
benefit really much.
Yeah, they're not really benefiting, because I mean, I don't know how many people are still like. Granted, I know there are people out there still rocking their PS3s,
like me,
PS3s or rocking their PS3s with their PS4. I mean, like I said, I still need to go back.
That's me exactly.
Yeah, I still need to go back to Kingdom Hearts 2.5, so I still need to go back to my PS3, but. I don't know. It's just, I mean,
people even redeeming these games, dude, or even playing them. It's just because I haven't redeemed like the PS3 versions of any of the Plus games in like 6 months.
That's a problem. You're gonna regret that one day.
I only did that digital. I only regretted that for when I didn't get Bioshock Infinite, but now with the collection coming out,
I regret it for Dishonored. I never went redeem Dishonored, so I wasn't able to get that discount.
Oh, for dude, the PS4 version. I was so happy I claimed that too, and I ended up getting that game for like $15. So I was like, "Yep,
Yeah, because I was like, I know I'm reading Dishonored, right? And I'm like checking, like
You look at the disappointment. No.
Yeah, the discount wasn't popping up on PS4. Like, why? I thought I got this game on Plus, and I looked through.
Look at that, you got it.
I threw my Plus library. It was never redeemed. I'm like, no.
Every month I'm there.
How did I not?
I feel like you're looking at a computer screen. You looked up at the air. You looked up at the ceiling. No.
But I will say,
I have dishonored myself.
You have Dishonored.
Oh God, that was a good pun, but holy hell, that was a stretch. I will say though, with the PlayStation Plus price hike, I think that money's probably going to go towards because there's a couple things it could go towards. It could go towards if they're going to keep up these Vita games and these PS3 games, they're probably going to have to start paying a little bit more money because they're exhausting all their launch titles, like all these random launch titles that they give away on PS Plus. I think they're running out of those, so they have to start leaning towards, hey, Rockstar, you mind if we give away LA Noire for free? Or so-and-so company, you mind if we give away this somewhat high-profile game? They might have to start turning towards that. Or what I think is even more likely, they could be just upgrading the PlayStation Network itself. Like they just added a two-step how do you say the word?
Authentication.
Thank you. Two-step authentication, and they're just adding more features to PSN itself, so they're probably putting that money just back into online services. So you never know what they're using the money for. They don't give you a specific reason when they hike it, but I think it's clear that they're making improvements. Like the money we've already given them, they're doing stuff with. Now they can do more. Now they get more to do more.
And let's not forget, Sony's a business. Newsflash.
Exactly.
Money. And yeah, it's interesting that you snuck in the two-step authentication. Gosh, that was long overdue. I know people maybe are. This is like the most flashbacks people have had of like the 2011 hack in a while. So people are like, "Oh, why would I give my more account information right now?" Because Sony, in the past. So I don't know. Cody, what do you think about the two-step authentication?
I don't know. I just I don't think.
Were you looking at Dr. Harleen too?
It's like, no, I don't do other stuff while doing this podcast.
Hey,
I don't multitask.
I ate. I did all sorts of things in the podcast.
He wanted to keep it back. He didn't know it.
Chips one time during the podcast. I was like,
3 a.m.
It's not 3 a.m. yet. Dude, if we were to make like a really long ass podcast.
Well, 3 a.m. burgers.
This is not even a look. I'm not even gonna. We should not even label this an episode, dude. Like this is like a end of the summer, especially for me. End of the summer fire chat with like Emmett because like
don't call it a fire chat. That sounds like the Destiny podcast.
Oh, did he even do
fire
that?
team?
I don't even want to know that Destiny.
Here we go. Fire.
Don't even talk about Destiny. So, because I don't like Destiny. So. Because, we're just talking about random shit. So
we're still talking about video games. We just talked about plus increases and stuff. We got one more thing to talk about, for sure. We got to talk about.
My fetishes and whatnot. But, so the two-step authentication was long overdue. Should have been here like a long-ass time ago. Xbox has had this for the longest time. It's good that it's here.
Yep. Amen to that.
But speaking of things getting here.
What's going to get here?
Big thing leaked out this week.
Or a small thing looked out this week.
So basically the PS4 Slim got leaked out this week because some guy was straight up selling it on eBay.
On eBay. Sorry, I can't stop that song every time I hear eBay.
Yeah, some guy got his hands on it, selling it. And they got more that are still currently selling online. There's more than one out there for sale. And some guy bought it and they opened it up and turned it on. It works and it's real and it's like, I can't deny this thing now. I can't deny this doesn't exist. But yeah, basically it's a slim one. And if you look at the pictures, it's supposed to be a little smaller, a little thinner. It's more rounded edges. It's got like
my favorite
rounded edges. Yeah,
it's the way you're talking about. It's smaller. It's more rounded. My favorite.
Rounded edges. That's a what you call it. That's a oxymoron.
My favorite, my kind of thing.
But
I will.
Yeah, all you need to do is put some glasses on, and you've been all over that thing.
Yeah, shoot, it really would have done it.
Yeah.
All
But
you
yeah,
have to do is put it on. It's easy.
physical buttons on it. You see those little tiny buttons ejecting power, and all that. So I mean, yeah, I mean that was the thing. Like because the whole thing was like everybody's talking Neo, 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 and then this comes up and it's like, oh yeah, like what if they just did a slim version for the regular, PS4.
Well, because it occurred to me like 3 weeks ago that Sony should have like a slimmer base model PS3, and now it's here.
But the PS4 is already so small and slim. Like, why do you need a smaller one?
But it is heavy and it is quite loud, and
because the parts are cheaper. You can make that same console with cheaper parts now, so why not revise it? Especially if you're gonna introduce an entirely new type of console in a few weeks. Like you sell out all these old ones that people are buying right now. You put the Slim out there, so that could be the new cheaper model, and then you get the Neo or whatever this is gonna be, and just sell that for the price of either the current PS4 or the original price of the PS4.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the same thing happened. Like, didn't they, like, when did the top-loader PS3 come out? Wasn't that, like, after the PS4 was announced? Or around the time?
Oh,
that was, like,
like
a year before, maybe, like, 11 or 12.
Yeah, something like right before the PS4 or something like that. And the top-loader. Because I was like, why are they putting this out? Isn't the PS4 coming around the corner? And it's like, well, some people might still want a PS3, so get the top-loader.
Dang, I do want that top loader one. That's the one that like never breaks. That one's like very rarely do you hear anyone breaks. The PS4 Slim still breaks.
I very rarely hear people even owning a top loader PS3.
My little brother has one. It's not what I like. I don't like it at all.
What's wrong with it?
Well, it's just like because I'm used to my PlayStation consoles because I've been spoiled with the other two PS3s. Or you can just slide in the disc and it just goes in and it has the little retractable thing.
Yeah, this one
does it automatically. This one you have to like
big door slides and there's a big crater. You like drop your disc in. It's like a well.
It's like a 2003 DVD player. I hate it.
I like it.
I mean, it's fine, but if I'm gonna get up and like put a game in my console, I just want to push it in slightly and then the rest is going on. But I don't want to have to open it up, pry the disc out, click the next disc in, and then close it again, and then wait till it spins. It's just it feels archaic.
The funniest thing was when these pictures were really getting leaked out, and you were mentioning on Twitter that it looks like a PlayStation TV.
Yes,
and
the PS4 Slim, yeah.
And some dude was just, you were like saying like something along the lines of like, oh, can you like, what's the difference? And then some guy responds to you, and he's all like, what? That they're both black boxes.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, he just said
Sony is selling a box. They're selling a box. Another company I know wants to sell a box.
Yeah, the box that belonged to my previous girlfriend.
Oh,
that was a X joke.
X-Slam.
Xbox.
X-Play.
Oh God, let's not bring back repressed memories.
X Games.
XCOM.
XXX.
Unknown. BMXXX. Remember that game on PS2? Where you rode around a bicycle, and then if you got enough points, you unlocked strippers?
Ooh. X Factor.
X-Men Legends.
X-Men Destiny.
Excelsior. Extra, read all about it. So yeah, do we have anything extra to say about the Slim? I mean, I feel like this is kind of expected.
Yeah, I mean, because we're gonna know for sure come September 7th, right? That's when the thing is.
We're gonna get the joke of, you've seen this before.
Yeah. Oh, worst kept secret. Here it is. Slim PS4.
That's basically what it needs to be, and then all of it.
It will be out next week. But coming in October, this thing, and then it's like the PS 4.5, aka Neo, aka.
Wow, that's really the noise they're gonna go with.
Yep, got the sound effects and everything.
Wow. Okay.
It's gonna have glasses on it.
You hear this? Like, this is the guy that's gonna direct this whole thing. He's the camera director and everything.
Yeah.
For it.
Well, technically, glasses do go with it because you can play your VR on it. That's like a big glasses. It's like glasses, right? It goes in your head, covers your eyes.
Very, very funny.
But Yeah, I mean, this is what people are speculating though. Like, I've read comments on like how people are reacting to the Slim. Like, is this going to be a thing where like the Slim comes out this year and then like what Neo gets pushed to like next year?
Yeah.
Like, is Neo still coming out this year?
Oh, I doubt that.
Because
like,
here's here's the weird thing too. Like when you think about it, the Neo hasn't leaked yet. Like
that's because it's not getting made.
The specs have leaked.
Yeah, the specs have leaked. But like, if the Slim is leaking out, like in packaged in the box, leaked out to buy, the Neo hasn't leaked yet. Like what it looks like. So, knowing Sony's track record, that means that it's probably it might not be this year if it's not leaked out yet.
Thank God, because God, this is gonna save me some money. And then on top of that, because the developers just started getting their kits.
Yeah, so just not getting their kits. So yeah, Neo might not be this year.
Yeah, I have a feeling Neo's going to be like early next year, or it might be revealed at E3 and then revealed soon after, because they got to start making those. Like the Slim leak, because they are shipping those out to stores and stuff already, probably. Yeah. So they wouldn't be doing the same for Neo if that was the case.
Yeah, we would probably already see some type of system things leaking out by now. But yeah, so I mean, it's weird. I mean, I'm not getting this obviously because I already have a PS4 and I would like to get another PS4 for the living room, but I'm just gonna wait out for Neo. I don't need to get the Slim this year. Just wait for that Neo.
Indeed.
I am looking into getting this PS4 Slim.
Why?
Very heavily.
Just why?
I want this. This thing looks sexy. I want it.
So what? Are you trading in your PS4, your current PS4?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Really? Like, I mean, that's fine and all. It's whatever, but I mean, I don't actually find it looks that great.
I think it looks awesome.
I like the little.
Did you see the feet of how like? It's,
I was gonna say that. The little rubber soles at the bottom are the shapes of the PlayStation buttons. That's a really nice touch.
I don't know. I don't care for the design. Like some people pointing out, it looks like an Apple TV. It does look like an Apple TV.
Oh,
it's round. It's rounded, it's square, like an Apple TV.
It's a very basic design. To be honest, I like the current PS4 model just because it's a little bit more garish. Like it has a little light, and I changed my faceplate so it has a little big planet on there, so it's like more of a show-offy thing. This is a nice, sleek looking thing to put next to your TV and all, and I like the nice touches with the controller. What is the? Yeah, excuse me.
Yeah. You better watch out.
What is the the exo triangle square buttons on the bottom? I like that touch and everything, but overall it looks a little bit worse than the current model, but it's cheaper, it's smaller. Like I understand the appeal for it.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't about the PS4, the new controller.
Well, I was going to get to that.
I think we get to it now.
Well, I mean, I wasn't done talking about the console.
What else is there to talk about the console?
Well, I was saying, I don't really care. I'm just saying, I didn't really care for the design of it. So it's not something I just want to upgrade just solely for looks. And then one thing, too, I don't know if anyone, the guys who've, have been unboxing this online, I don't know if they touched on it, but, it's got to have a removable hard drive, right? Because it looks solid on top. Because, that's how the PS4's design has that thing on the top where you can slide and get to your hard drive easier. But I
saw some video that they showed where the hard drive slot was. It's in the back next to all the ports.
Okay. Because that was one thing when I first saw the picture. I was like, wait, did they lock in the hard drive? That's the problem. But,
and also, there's no optical out port on that one.
That was a little controversial. But then again, Sony must have maybe saw data that it was not being used. And
save that 25 cents.
Exactly.
Just why
that stacks up.
Same thing why the PS4 doesn't have a CD reader in it.
Oh my god! And remember how many ports the original PS3 had? You could plug in any cards on there.
Yeah. Put in an SD card for Christ's sakes.
It doesn't even matter. You can get a card reader.
I used it so much though on my original PS3.
But you go get a card reader at Staples for $8.
Yeah, but I had it built into my PS3. I would just come home, put the thing in, look, here's the pictures. It was so quick and easy. My dad would use it. That's how good and easy it was to use. Then my dad would just walk in and pop the card in, and look, he can look at pictures. It was so quick and easy to use.
Yeah.
Useful.
It's just, I don't know.
I don't know.
R.I.P. to that idea.
But anyway, yes, like you're saying too. Also included in here is a slightly redesigned PS4 controller.
A new controller.
It's not new. It's just slightly redesigned.
Slightly.
Yes, it's very slightly.
Very slightly redesigned. Like the buttons haven't been changed. Nothing's been changed. Like the only thing that's changed is that the light is now like under the touchpad.
No, it's like right above.
It's like right above. But the way they're describing it was that basically it's like the front's covered and the light's just coming out of the top, like where at the top of the touchpad.
Let me look at my controller real quick.
How they describe it.
I can see how because like there's a spot on the DualShock 4 where like the little pattern of all the dots stop. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure the light's probably just gonna come up there from the top somewhere.
Yeah. So I mean there's that, and they said overall the buttons aren't different. It feels different, like maybe they're using different material, but overall it's not really all that different other than the light.
The most important thing is the battery's the exact same.
Yes, the battery's the exact same.
So don't think it's going to be a longer playtime. So, I mean, there's really no point in upgrading for the controller either.
I just wish that, it had better sticks.
That's a good point, actually, because a lot of people...
There we go. What are you going to say? I wish it had glasses on.
I just wish the controller had glasses.
I gave you time to make that joke, but you didn't do it.
I didn't even think. I do think that because no one knows yet if the little rubber that they put on the sticks, if they've maybe changed that out for something a little bit more durable, because that very well could be the case. Like I haven't heard any reports of people even thinking to test that out. But yeah, my Vita sticks have been doing good on all the Vitas I've had. But yeah, if they just put that rubber or that material or whatever on these DualShock 4 sticks, then it'll probably last much longer.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I would just love if the sticks were just totally redesigned from the ground up, like Xbox, because I love the Xbox One controller, especially the Elite controller. Ooh.
I love these sticks though. It's like the perfect middle ground between the convex and the concave. Like it combines the PS3 and then it dips in a little bit, so it can be a little bit like a 360 where you got some grip on both types. I might be the only one who liked the PS3 controller, but I think that's more
PS3,
of a
PS3 is fine, right?
Yeah, I like the PS3 controller. But I love the PlayStation controller, like all the way, like all the iterations of it. Because I'm one of those people that don't like the Xbox controller.
Oh well, yeah, I was the same.
I love the Xbox One.
Sitting here posting a PlayStation podcast.
Yeah.
I love the Xbox One controller so much. It's too good. I wish it worked with PlayStation.
It's too bulky.
I know there was a hacker out there on Evan that this guy got the Xbox One controller working on the PlayStation 4. It's too much work. Much work.
The Xbox One controller is just too bulky, and the face buttons are too small, and I don't like the top triggers. It's just I don't know. I do like the analog sticks though. I do agree with you on that. I do like the Xbox One analog sticks.
Analog sticks are fantastic.
But overall, I don't care for the Xbox controller design.
I like the symmetry of a PS4 controller.
Yes, it's just like that.
It looks nice to look at. An Xbox controller, like if you show your grandmother an Xbox controller, it'd be like, "What the hell?" But if you show them a PS4 controller, it'd be like, "Oh, that's like a weird remote."
Oh,
like it just makes more sense aesthetically. The Great Controller Gate 2016.
Yeah, I think we might have a little war about this later on.
Ooh.
I'm Andrew, and I declare all war on all people that like PlayStation controllers.
So
well, you're in the wrong podcast to declare that.
Are you starting a civil war in our podcast?
I declare all war. I am the voice of the people.
Well, I'm Black Panther in this case, so...
You're Black Panther in this case? Where's
like, by default.
By default.
No, you're Falcon, dude.
I mean, I am pretty fly.
Oh! You're Falcon, dude. Or, no, you're Black Panther's dad. Boom!
Me off in the first 10 minutes you meet me?
Yep.
It's like, hey, I'm important. Dead.
That was what. Well, I mean, I know he's supposed to be older, but I could not picture that guy as the Black Panther though.
Wearing that suit.
Oh, the Black Panther actor?
No, like the guy who played as Black Panther's dad in Civil War. Like I could not picture that guy as the Black Panther because it's supposed to be passed down from father to son.
Good point.
But that guy did not look physically fit as a hero. Like I know he's older, so maybe he's just not.
Get out of here,
now,
dude!
but...
You accept other older superheroes out there, like freaking Super and like Kick Ass and like all these other ones, but the Black Panther one is like.
Do you remember what he looks like? That dude was not physically fit at all.
Yeah, he was like a normally sized. He had the body composition of Coach from Left 4 Dead 2.
Coach. I love Left 4 Dead, Emmett, man. I love Left 4 Dead.
Oh yeah, my dad has the same body composition, by the way. And I'm on my way there.
Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, I love Left 4 Dead 2. God. Back when Turtle Rock in its heyday. Now it's shit.
That game didn't have a single player either, and you liked it.
That's because it was a good multiplayer game.
Well, everything's a good multiplayer game when it's for multiplayer, but every time a game's multiplayer only, you freak out.
I looked up Coach, bro. Oh my god, dude. Evan, you're too funny. He looks just like that with the chainsaw and everything.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Dude, your dad should dress up as Coach from Left 4 Dead 2 for Halloween.
God, and I'd make a good Lewis. I'm just skinny enough.
Hell yeah.
Get a shirt and tie, and then I'd have to be bald, which would be an issue.
And make sure you date a girl that also looks like Rochelle from Left 4 Dead.
Oh my god. The Left 4 Dead cinematic universe.
She is badass, dude.
She's awesome. I love her.
Especially Left 4 Dead 2.
Yeah, Rochelle's Left 4 Dead 2, yeah.
Where is Valve this generation, dude, in consoles? Where is Valve? Where are they?
They're making all that Dota money. They don't need to make another game.
Oh, let's not forget Counter-Strike Go money.
Well, to a lesser degree, but they're definitely making bank off that too.
Do you think maybe Left 4 Dead's Rochelle was maybe some sort of inspiration for The Last of Us's
the Firefly young lady.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
What's her name?
Not Tess. It was something
Harleen.
Harleen, there we go. Yeah, I can see that because they both give a similar vibe of being badass in an apocalyptic setting.
Granted, but then she got shot in the face by Joel. Spoilers!
Oh, shit.
You should have played Last of Us by now. There's something wrong with you.
RIP to that idea if you didn't play that game. Well, it's okay.
And the remastered was already out 2 years ago. Get out of here.
You can buy it on sale at Best Buy for $15.
Or do you think it was also an inspiration from Vance from Resident Evil 5?
Oh, you mean Sheva Alomar?
Yeah, Sheva Alomar, sorry.
Okay. Yeah. I forgot about Resident Evil 5.
Let's not forget there are a lot of strong black women in video games.
You know what? There are.
Yeah, there's no shortage of them.
I was thinking about that earlier because I had an idea. All right, I'll talk about this later, but I had an idea during February when it was Black History Month. I was like, I should make a video series on my YouTube channel where I just profile black characters in games. Mm-hmm. But, I didn't have time. But since I thought of it this year, I'm probably going to start on it this year so I can just have it ready by February.
Oh, yeah. There's no shortage of characters. You got to do the first one, though. Entry's got to be Left 4 Dead.
Probably, because there's just so many. I don't know. That's a topic for another time.
I'd give anything for a Left 4 Dead collection. Hey, Turtle Rock, just drop everything that you're doing. Just port Left 4 Dead on PlayStation.
That's how they make their money back off of from that Evolve stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't speak to how it is now because it's just it changed a lot and all that. But something that really put them on the map, Left 4 Dead. It's such a good game.
Oh, hey, I'm back. You guys still talking about that Left 4 Dead shit?
I tried to. I'm pitching it. Anyway, Left 4 Dead's great. But, you know what else is great?
Oh, God.
What?
Tell him.
Dr. Harleen.
Oh, God damn it. We're back to Dr. Harleen.
Well, it's just great.
If I saw Rochelle in glasses, no, all right, I'm done. That was fun. So we got any more topics, or what's
going on?
I don't know. We're 1 hour and
you don't know.
I have to add this up because it's 2 separate files. Yeah, we're like an hour and 15 minutes in.
Well, that's not bad because we have 2 questions in.
All right, let's wrap. Let's do those 2 questions and wrap up.
It won't. This one comes from YouTube user. PlayStation fan dude.
Cool name.
And this one, he brought up something that I brought up to you yesterday off air. So let's see what he thinks. And this is This has got to be like the last No Man's Sky question because we got other No Man's Sky questions, and I do not want to talk about this game anymore. So, any thoughts on No Man's Sky player base dropping by 90% since after launch? And the fact that there was little to no purpose on an embargo when there was nothing story related to spoil at all.
Okay, well, first thing, the 90% drop, is that overall or is that just on PC?
Supposedly, there was I looked into it because that took me by surprise that, I went to go look No Man's Sky in the news that supposedly the player base dropped 90% after 2 weeks of release. But
well, yeah, because I know how it's easy to track it on PC, but I don't know how easy or hard it is to track on console. Because with PC, I understand because PC had that rough launch, so it's kind of one of those things where when you score in a PC player at launch, they ain't coming back.
Yeah, exactly. And let's just admit, off the gate, that a lot of people have also mentioned, games drop off significantly all the time. I mean, look, I don't want to draw the comparison with films, but films drop off incredibly. Yeah. It's the hot thing the first week, and then it drops off later. Another instance, even though this was a pretty cruel instance, Halo 4 in 2012, and then Black Ops 2 when that came out. Halo dropped significantly after Black Ops 2 came out.
True.
Yeah, it did hard, so hard I heard it. So I think it's just rather customary at this point that games drop off pretty significantly. So it's hard to tell. And then also a fun fact that a couple people bought No Man's Sky digitally on PSN and asked for a refund, and they were able to obtain the refund after a series of complications, and in return they got the refund, but in return they could never play No Man's Sky on their account ever again, whether physical or digital.
That's how that works.
Yeah, so I don't know. It really lent to light that I think Sony should really implement a 2-hour refund thing like Steam does. But my brother told me this the other day that not my brother. Cody told me this the other day that you can't even refund your digital pre-orders. So
yeah, good point.
Who am I to ever say that we'll get that? But there's a lot of things that I want from Steam to come over to PlayStation. But I would hope that's maybe one of them. So then people that play it for 1 or 2 hours try it out, and if it's not their cup of tea, they don't have to. We have share play for that, but yeah.
Well, though, speaking of features coming to Steam, I don't know if people have been noticing this or widely talking about it, but I got an email from PlayStation the other day, that weekly news thing,
Yeah.
And I got it from my second account, my backup account I have on PlayStation. I got it. It was hey, Autobot 93, whatever, and it says you have at the top of the email. It said you have 83 trophies, and it says total gameplay hours 147 hours. So I played for 147 hours that's my secondary account, by the way. 147 hours.
Could you imagine how much the code?
Yeah, the one my main account that I've been having since 2006.
Wait, did you check that?
Christ.
I couldn't find it. I looked on my other email to see if I got a weekly thing on that. I didn't see it. So damn, I really wanted to see what the hours were.
Dude, you probably have thousands, of you just being on.
Yeah,
I'm afraid to even look.
Oh my god. We need that for individual games, though. It's closed, but I want it for individual applications that you use or something. I want to know how many hours you pour into Witcher, or how many hours you pour into a particular game. It's just, even without the save data count, I would love that, but it can't be that difficult because if you already have that statistical data, because dude, the PlayStation accounts all sorts of statistical data that you don't even know about. It's the same thing with Apple phones or Android phones that count all sorts of data that you don't even expect that they would collect, dude. It's ridiculous. Because
Very
Apple
true.
knows how many times you unlock your phone each day. So,
Apple knows how many times you search at Margaret Robbie with glasses on Google.
oh, they sure do.
Good God.
They have one guy assigned to counting that.
Yeah, one guy.
432 this
So,
week.
and then for whatever his second question is for the no purpose of embargo. Look, I watched the ending of No Man's Sky. It's probably going to be regarded as one of the worst video game endings in history. It is a pretty terrible ending. So, yeah, there's nothing spoiled.
I didn't know there was an ending. I thought it was just going.
Yeah, you go to the center of the universe, and all it does is just it pans to like everything, and then it just like kind of goes back to you, and that's it.
Well, I mean, it's meant to represent your journey. Like, how far have you come to here?
Stupid. It doesn't. The problem is, it doesn't reward you for anything.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of just.
There's nothing. I mean, it's just the way the game is. It's just exploring, and like, it's not like, oh, here's a super ray gun blaster, like a rocket launcher or something. Like, yay!
I don't know.
It's much like life. You just exist.
I mean, it's like the game journey. You just get to the end, and it's like, I made it to the top of the mountain.
Well, I just think because the game is basically busy work, and I just think people would have liked to have gotten a little bit more rewarded or something.
I don't know, man. I was expecting this game to be exactly what it is this whole time because I saw interviews and stuff, and he was like, "Oh," or Sean Murray was like, "Oh, it's going to be like Minecraft, and we're going to build over it. Like over the years, we're going to update stuff. But when we launch, it's going to be like Minecraft, and this is exactly what Minecraft was. But Minecraft didn't have any hype, so everyone was all over it. This had so much hype.
Yeah, and plus, you're paying
everything
for it because back in the day, Minecraft, when it was in alpha, you didn't pay for it. But
yeah, true.
We don't want to get down this rabbit hole because we talked about this to death. And then I also want to direct you to videos that chronicles the hype. Go to Total Biscuits video that talks about it, and the Jim Sterling just posted a video about No Man's Sky's ridiculous hype and who was responsible. So yeah, definitely direct you towards those videos because those explain it in such great detail and fascinating detail too.
If that hype wasn't there, that game would get such a more, just so much more love in every aspect.
Well,
everyone should.
Someone pointed this out the other day that
Someone
pointed this out the other day that I think is a really good talking point. That if No Man's Sky was at least a decently received game, that I don't think people would have mind about these missing features that were somewhat promised and whatnot. People wouldn't have mind because
nothing was promised in this game. People were just reading between the lines and reading what they wanted to.
Because someone drew the comparison with BioShock Infinite, which, when you look at the first trailer, is incredibly different from the main game.
Yeah.
But the thing is, BioShock ended up being a really fantastic game, and none of that really seemed to matter. Yes, there are naysayers of BioShock Infinite, and don't want to get into that, but generally, when you talk to people, BioShock Infinite was a well-received game. Personally, my favorite. And so...
BioShock 2.
And so, it's interesting. So definitely go check out those videos because those explain it better. So definitely check those out. Yeah. And we have one more question here from Alex that we can, I guess, just go down real quick. He asks us, any plans for the rest of the year?
Okay. I mean, that's a nice question. That's nice, but it's a little broad, but okay.
I mean, it's like, hey, you want to go to dinner?
Yeah.
Got plans tonight?
No,
what's with the PSBS?
Watch out if you're wearing glasses.
Hey, you better watch out. But it's a certain type of glasses, though. You got to wear ones like hers, though.
Not like a night.
Got those freaking rounded ones or like the nerdy looking ones.
Not the Harry Potter ones.
Hell no. You gotta wear or John Lennon glasses or whatever. You gotta wear those hipster.
What about like the Daredevil glasses?
Hell no.
Because then you're blind.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like just round and like maybe.
I know.
No, I don't like those. They need to wear hers the people need to wear ones like mine or like Dr. Harley Quinzel.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll try to break this down the best I can. Maybe just schedule ice for games because I guess I can do like that. So for September, I'll probably start playing No Man's Sky again. Try to play it some more before the BioShock collection comes out on September 13th.
Makes sense.
I'll be playing that until October.
I want him to give me the second disc for Infinite.
Yeah, you can play the Infinite while I play 1 and 2.
Yeah, I want this.
Play that in September. October's going to be the big month because that's my birthday and that's when VR comes out.
My birthday.
Yahoo!
It's your birthday.
Getting VR at launch. I forgot what I'm up to. 3 or 4 games at launch. Because I want to get Batman, Valkyrie, VR Worlds, Russia Blood, and the Harmonix game. That's like 5 games right there.
Well, it'll probably cost you like $80 because I think
Yeah,
they're
because
all
like
like
Batman,
20 to 30.
Yeah, Batman's 20, Russia Blood's 15.
Reasonably priced.
Yeah, VR Worlds is like 40, and I don't know how much that Harmonix game is. It's probably gonna be around maybe 15, probably. And that'll
Sounds
be
nice.
October's gonna be a big thing. So there's gonna be all those games, and then the end of October gets big again because they got Titanfall 2. I'm not getting Battlefield 1. My brother is, so
Battlefield 1 looks so good.
Indeed, it does.
So you'll be seeing Battlefield 1 on my account. I'm not gonna be playing it. I'll be playing Titanfall 2 the week after that. November, I don't know about November, man. Like, I keep saying I'm not getting Call of Duty, but you know how that happened, how that goes.
I feel you on that.
And then Watch Dogs 2, I'm undecided.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm getting Watch Dogs 2.
Well, yeah, you are, but I'm talking about me. I'm undecided.
Emma, you gonna get Watch Dogs 2?
Probably not at launch, just because I'm buying too many games this year anyway. Like when I get to my part to answer this question, I'll tell you all the games I'm getting. You'll see why I don't have room for it.
And then December, Kingdom Hearts 2.8 comes out. I still need to go and finish 2.5. So sometime before December, I need to actually, get out the PS3 and play 2.5 and finish it before I even think about getting 2.8. So as far as games, those are the games I plan on getting and playing for the rest of this year.
Nice.
So yeah.
I think Emma should go.
Okay, sure. I ain't opposed to that. Well, right now I've been on a really heavy Resident Evil kick. So I recently just beat Resident Evil Revelations, and I'm playing Resident Evil Revelations 2 on PS4 right now. Either when I'm done with that or while I'm playing that, a friend from work let me borrow South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Ooh.
South Park comes in December. I forgot about that one. I'm getting that too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot that does come out in December. Yeah, she let me borrow that one. I felt I was ready to play that game because no offense, but I'm not a South Park fan at all. Like, I saw episodes when I was really young, and I'm like, holy hell, that looks like too much. But then I saw Sausage Party a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought Sausage Party was fucking hilarious. And so I'm like, maybe I'm ready for this type of humor. And so I was telling her about it, and she just brought the game in one day, and it's like, play it. And I'm like, okay. So I have that on my backlog to get to. And then by the time I'm done with those games, BioShock Collection will come out, buying that. BioShock 2 is my favorite one, so fight me.
I wonder, what it is. Like,
have you played BioShock 2?
Oh, hell yeah, I platinumed it. I played the shit out of BioShock 2. I love BioShock 2 also. It just...
I'm looking forward to it. It just had the best gameplay, the deepest gameplay for me.
Dude, don't get me wrong. I love the Dark Knight Rises as the best of the other three. You never know. And BioShock Infinite's like my favorite, probably because of the themes and like its story. I mean, the gameplay, I understand people's gripes with it because it's very shooter heavy and whatnot. But I mean, you kill more people in like the first quarter of that game than you do probably BioShock 1 and 2. So combined, sure. I can understand. But yeah, BioShock 2 is a really good game. That game does have a very good story too. And the Big Sisters, that was so cool.
Oh yeah, I loved it. And so yeah, definitely getting the BioShock collection. I don't know if I'm gonna break down, and because they were releasing Resident Evil 5 and 6 are already out on PS4, 60 frames per second and everything. I'm really thinking of getting Resident Evil 4. Because I've played through all of 5. I haven't played 6, so I probably will definitely buy that eventually. And 4, I've gotten halfway through on PS3. But with the enhanced frame rate and everything, I think I might get that on PS4 even or already own it. I know that's crazy.
On top of that, you'll have Platinum, and it's going to look so much better. Yeah, Resident Evil is one of my favorite games of all time.
I keep hearing that, and I need to beat it.
Oh, it's one of the greatest.
So
it's such an important game.
Yeah. So I'm definitely probably going to try and get that. I might get the original Darksiders remaster because that's at a higher frame rate, and I love that game. Might get Dead Rising 1 or 2 remaster on PS4. Too many remasters I want. But I might just keep it to BioShock for now and then get the rest of those at a later date. But other than that, October comes around, I'm definitely getting Mafia 3. I am so hyped for that game. It looks like the tone of like Ray or like some historical African American movie. It has that tone, but then it looks like it has the gameplay of something like a Just Cause 2 with not necessarily with the shooting, but like with the map design and how you tear down the districts and stuff and the mob. It just looks like a really great game, and I'm black, so as soon as they said you can shoot the KKK in one mission, I'm like, oh, I'm buying it. So yeah.
Oh man, that's gonna be good. I'm excited for that game. How it'll turn out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm interested in the New Orleans setting because
that's where you at.
Well, I'm not in New Orleans. I'm Louisiana, but I'm not in New Orleans. But still, close enough. That's why I love Infamous 2 because it's New Orleans basically.
I'm right there with you. That's why you love the first part of Uncharted 4.
Yeah, and Uncharted 4. Like Drake lives in New Orleans.
Bingo. So yeah, after I get Mafia 2, I'm still caught between Titanfall 2 or Battlefield 1, probably leaning towards Titanfall. But it might depend on what friends get, so I guess we'll see. That's going to be down to the wire.
Yeah.
Or I might get both if I'm crazy. Probably going to wait on Call of Duty. I do want Call of Duty, but I want to play that remaster and everything, but I just can't. I can't rationalize spending this much money on video games.
Dude, this year is going to be insane, especially with the new hardware for VR. It's going to be this one's going to be big. I thought it's huge.
VR is going to be at least the next year thing. Like I got to wait a long time for that. And so yeah, after November, I really don't have too much else I'm thinking of. If Black Friday has a crazy deal, then I'll probably get some older games for super cheap. And I'm trying to put my money towards getting a better computer so I can edit my YouTube videos and stuff more easily and maybe play. Like I have a copy of Witcher 2, but it doesn't run because my computer's a piece of crap. So
you want to get like a tower, not a laptop?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might like buy a bunch of parts and for like $1,000 if I can save up that much, and then just build it maybe.
Excellent.
So, yeah, I'm not abandoning my PlayStation consoles at all because I love trophies too much, but I feel like I need something that's gonna edit my stuff better and maybe play a game or two. Yeah, because I have like hundreds of games in my Steam library because I went through a phase where I was like, oh, Steam, because I was at college away from home, and so I left my PlayStation consoles in an effort to focus, and that didn't really happen because I had a new laptop, so I just was on Steam. That's actually my favorite game of all time. I beat Saints Row 4 on Steam first, and then I won a copy of it on PlayStation, and then I got the platinum in it there. Cool. That's
wow, you won a copy of it.
Yeah, I know that. One of the only Twitter contests I've won, that and like some Fallout controller. But yeah, that's the plan. After that PC, I'm pretty much done. I'm gonna sit on myself, and my birthday's in December also, so gonna sit on my 22nd birthday and just play Mafia.
You know what you're forgetting, right?
What am I forgetting?
You gotta put some Uno in there.
Ooh, yes, high ringing endorsement. We love Uno.
You know what? I love real life Uno. I've been getting into Uno. Like my friend has some cards, so if real life Uno is that fun, I can only imagine the online version is going to be a hell of a ball.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm adding that to my wish list right now before I forget. I'll probably get that next paycheck. I'll probably hit that up.
There you go. Get in on that Uno gameplay.
Yes, I'm texting my friend right now. God, it sounds so wrong. Because I have a friend, I was like, you know what thing we gotta do this semester? I'm gonna tell him we need to play Uno.
Wear glasses.
No, I wanna play an Uno drinking game once I turn 21 because I turn 21 in next month. So I'm very excited. I'm gonna play Uno drinking game.
Well, I'll give you my 2 cents on it. Drinking was very excited, then I did it, and I'm like, oh, that's what it is. Okay, and then I haven't drank since my 21st birthday.
We want to do it every time you lose a wager.
It's just I'm crazy enough without alcohol, so it's whatever. I don't need any more. I'll take more, but I really never feel the need for it. But that's besides the point. What you doing the rest of the year?
Me?
Yeah.
Me?
Keep your mind, son.
I'll keep it brief. God, what am I doing for the rest of the year? God, I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. It's tricky. Well, I gotta like pack up for school. And I'm like so lost because like literally like I haven't even like signed up for any of my school classes yet. So like I'm so like confused. So I should, to quote Mr. Robot, I don't usually take the path. I just kind of go where it leads me.
Okay.
I don't take a path.
Well, how about this? Well, like, what games for sure you're like, yes, I'm going to get that game and I'm going to
Watch Dogs 2, Battlefield 1, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Inside. What do we get? What else? Rock Band Rivals.
Wait, there's another Rock Band game coming out?
Well, it's an expansion, so I don't even.
Oh,
so listen to our Dave Space Living Room Clutter for more information on that. Did you? That's all I'm gonna say. Rock Band Rivals. What else we got? Anything from Ubisoft other than Watch Dogs 2? I think that's about it.
Watch Dogs 2 does look really cool, but I'm just like, I think I talked about this before we started recording, but it's just, I like how they're talking about, the gentrification of California and like your black protagonist and all this stuff. I'm like, that's cool. And I feel like they're just going to use that as a backdrop to just tell a more hackers-centric story, which is totally fine. But like, there's a reason I want Mafia over it. So,
yeah. So, I know we have to wrap up here, but, mainly just go to school. I've been needing a better focus, especially this semester. So, go to school, hang out with some friends, do all sorts of random things, probably watch movies, and just go back home.
Yeah.
Rinse and repeat.
Yeah. So you hear that, kids? Stay in school.
Stay in school. As much as there is times when I want to maybe go to another country or another state or just
another state of consciousness.
Another state of consciousness or hate everything. Stay in school. It's pretty hip nowadays.
It'll pay off in 5 years. Trust me, kids.
Mm-hmm. And we just thank you for getting this far. Especially because, like, I don't even know if I want to consider this an episode.
You don't have a choice.
Oh no, this is totally episode 73. Trust me, this is not the first time we've just gone on rants and stuff, and we've talked about video games. So it's not like we talked the whole episode about glasses and web history and
I don't know, like it's like catching up with Emmett. He's a good kid. We miss him.
I've been told I'm a good kid. Yes.
You're a good kid, and I don't know why I'm talking to you like you're graduating or like you got like something new or something.
Son, I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you. Go on.
You didn't get anyone pregnant and you're not in prison. That's all I asked.
I asked this time, wear a cape. Don't look at anyone.
Wear a cape and don't look at anyone.
Don't look at just I don't know. It's a lot of fun being here. It's not like it's my last one, but
yeah, like what? Is this like the last episode? Are you guys like moving on?
To do like the tsunami thing, like it was great seeing you guys. See you.
We're going off. You guys are going off air. You're leaving me to do this by myself.
If you want to cry, if you feel like crying or like you're like in a really sad state, go search up on YouTube Toonami. Ending.
Why? If you want to cry, that's not how you start a sentence.
If you want
to cry, watch out.
It's all like, well, this is the end.
But then they came back.
If you're ever feeling chronically depressed, let me show you something that'll help you in that emotional state. Oh my god!
And now it's back, but now it's back for adults.
Yeah.
And then Tom was all like, "Until we meet again," and we did.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. All right, I'm not singing that song.
Unlike what was another one? Oh, Zombieland. It's like until next time. There is no next time.
There's the next time. We never got a Zombieland. We got a shitty TV show.
Oh God, that Amazon show.
It was a canceled pilot. But no, we never got the sequel though, so there was no next time.
But we will get a sequel to this episode of the PSBS podcast
next week when we have another episode. But yeah, I gotta start wrapping this up. We're
where are we now?
Hour 39-minute mark.
Hallelujah.
Yeah. So time to wrap this up. So yeah, this has been the PSBS Plays Bullshit Podcast, episode 73. I'm your host, Coach T. Piss and Body Boys. Coach here is
Andrew Arenas, double is. Yes. Until we meet again. Oh man! Could you imagine once they start being able to legally drink? Oh man!
Oh sweet Jesus! That should be a special episode.
Oh well.
And also, and
well, I mean, and like I was going back to you.